Tough words for the teenager sentenced today in the Nassau County car crash that killed 4 of his friends. Joseph Beer wrote an apology asking the judge for leniency, but it didn't work. CBS 2's Diane Macedo reports from the Mineola Courthouse.
I don't believe he's sorry. There is no remorse there.
Sharon Rajapa echoed the sentiment of many as she left the sentencing hearing for 19-year-old Joseph Beer, sentenced to 5 to 15 years in prison for the October 2012 car crash that killed Rajapa's son and 3 other teenagers.
Judge Sullivan, I'm glad he was able to look through the statements that were made and see that there was a lack of remorse, which is what we felt all along.
Beer was smoking marijuana and driving more than 100 miles per hour before he crashed on the Southern State Parkway in West Hempstead, killing all 4 of his passengers. In July, he pleaded guilty to vehicular homicide, among other charges in the case, but his attorney hoped the judge would grant him leniency due to his age at the time of the crash.
There is in place a youthful offender statute for people just like Joseph Beer, 17 years old, no prior record, a young man who has a good prospects for the future.
But the judge sided with the prosecution's assessment, saying he saw no signs of remorse from Beer through this entire case, especially when he had his bail revoked for failing a drug test just weeks after the crash.
The behavior of this young man was not a flight of just a fleeting moment of youthful indiscretion. He committed violent crimes.
Families of the victims are now left trying to glean whatever comfort they can from the maximum sentence.
My son is already dead, and that is never going to change, whether he has 10 years, 15 years, or 25 years.
This is a learning experience for other people out there that consequences will follow for acts that you do.
Meanwhile, Beer's attorney is already promising an appeal based on the denial of youth offender status. In Mineola, Diane Macedo, CBS 2 News.
And pending that appeal, Beer will have to serve 5 years in prison before being eligible for parole, but that includes the nearly 2 years he's already served.